What is up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live to talk about the upcoming matchup shop for Overlay DFS. We had a great night last night. I just finished up recording the progressive slate overlay for this upcoming NBA slate. Now I want to go over the fan favorite in the matchup shop. I can't wait for these picks, so let's dig right into it. So I'm going to mainly do just tonight's picks because I haven't really looked into tomorrow night's game yet. I focused on the Lakers and Denver game, so let's just go over those picks first. And then look out tomorrow for the other NBA slate video featuring the Heat in Boston. So let's go over the Lakers and Nuggets. So LeBron James versus Anthony Davis. I'm staying away from this one because both studs will go off tonight. They're both in great offensive matchups. You can't go wrong with either one, but since they're going head-to-head, I'm not risking that. Jokic versus Murray. I personally think that Murray will have a better game, but that is contrarian, so I would bet light on that. I don't think Jokic will be in his normal self with McGee and Howard playing this game. I think Murray's going to have to step up as the focal point of the offense. Yes, he'll see tough defense, but I think he'll have to take over this game more so than Jokic will have to. So give me Murray. Porter Jr. versus Gary Harris. We went over this one in the progressive slate, but if y'all didn't watch that video, I like Gary Harris a lot more. Porter Jr., I don't see him playing very many minutes. His defense is going to be guarded by LeBron, which y'all know how good LeBron is on defense. So I'm not on Michael Porter Jr. whatsoever. I don't see him playing good minutes either whatsoever. I think that he's going to have a tough time out there. Gary Harris is getting you dependent minutes, and it is in a better matchup. I like Gary Harris. Jeremiah Grant versus Paul Millsap. So this is an interesting one to me. I don't think Paul Millsap's going to play you very many minutes. I'm liking Grant from a standpoint based on minutes. So Rajon Rondo versus Danny Green. I love Rondo in this matchup. He's a lock, just like one of my friends said in my Twitter DMs that I was talking to. So I'm loving Rondo in this matchup versus Danny Green. I think that's a lock to me. Monty Morris versus Torrey Craig. So I'm personally liking Monty Morris more. I think he'll see a little bit more minutes than Craig will. Craig is not going to be out there that much because this is going to be a blowout. I think for the Lakers standpoint, I'm not liking Torrey Craig whatsoever. I don't think he'll get you very many minutes at all. Kuzma versus Morris. I'm personally liking Kyle Kuzma more than Morris. Morris's minutes will go down because of McGee and Howard being back. I'm not liking that at all. Yes, Kuzma hasn't looked like his normal self, but the usage rate will be a little bit higher for Kuzma than Morris. So Caruso versus KCP. I'm liking Caruso as the two guard. I think he'll have to step up this game if Rondo is hurt and doesn't see as very many minutes, which I still am locking in Rondo over Green no matter what his minutes are. But anyways, Caruso versus Pope. Pope is going to be out there for his defense. I think Caruso is going to have to step it up offensive-wise. I'm taking offense stats over defense stats, so give me Caruso. Now, this is a cross game with Plumlee versus Robert Williams. I'm liking Plumlee, who could play the two-center role with Jokic on the court also. I think they're going to have to do that in this game plan. I'm liking Plumlee over Robert Williams, who Robert Williams hasn't played more than 10 minutes in the past few games. So my favorite ones tonight would be Gary Harris over Michael Porter Jr. And another fan favorite of mine would be, so if I had to do, these four would be my favorite, with Monty Morris over Torrey Craig, Rondo, Gary Harris, and Jamal Murray. So we have two contrarian picks, and we have basically the favorites. So I would lock and load these picks, guys. I can't wait for this game tonight. I think we're going to have another good night. I cannot wait to see those screenshots. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope everybody has a nice and safe day. And basically just cash it tonight. Have a good one.